Okay, we're doing classwork 5. In word problem number 1, Eric and Pam are saving money to buy a car, and Eric is going to start with $750 because it is already saved. In addition to that $750, he wants to also save $30 a week. This word problem is set up for what I call slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. That means one of the numbers you see in this sentence will be m, one will be b. M is always the number next to a, per, or each. And in this sentence, I see 30 next to a. Therefore, 30 will be m. So I write it in the m spot because mx plus b tells me m goes next to x. Now, since 750 is in the same sentence, and remember, and, not just because it's in the same sentence, but and it says additional to the 30 a week. I have to add 750 to 30 a week. So I don't want you to think that every time you see it in the same sentence, it goes together. 90% of the time it will. And in this problem it does, but not 100% of the time. So be very careful. I'll show you later where it may be in the same sentence, but it will not go in the same equation. Pam has $1,200 already saved and will save an additional $20 a week. Remember those key words, per, a, and each. Which number do you see next to a, per, or each? That would be 20. So that is my m. Additional to that, we want 1,200. And now I have completed writing 2 equations to work this word problem. Now it says how many weeks will it take for Eric and Pam to save the same amount. Remember, we're doing word problems that talk about systems. And systems, pretty much a good example to explain systems. Think about person 1. Hi. And person 2. Starting in, hi. 2 different places. Their goal would be to get to this line. Person number 1 is going to go this way. Person number 2 is going to go that way. If you notice, person number 1 and person number 2, they meet up right here. Person number 1 gets to the line. Person number 2 gets to the line. They start in separate places. They meet up at one spot, and they continue going their separate ways. That is what we're doing. Eric and Pam started with different amounts. They're saving different amounts a week, but there will be a time where they will have the same amount. So setting up these equations will give you that amount that they save that is the same, as well as the number of weeks that will be the same. Now, what is this? Well, when we use the calculator, it is good to change mx plus b, y equals mx plus b, to fit the word problem. X in this problem usually means what you're going to put into the problem so that out comes the y. Well, in this equation, I want to put how many weeks into the problem so that I can finally find out how much was saved. So S represents the total amount saved, W represents the weeks. And I know you guys are saying, well, how did you know to put the W next to this box and the S at the end? Well, remember, Y will always be your total. Y will always be your total. So this problem is talking about how much is going to be saved. We're saving money. That's how I knew to put this here. Now, how did I know to put the W next to this box? Well, it's a play on numbers and words. It's like a little pattern. It says 30 a week. If that is my slope, then I know 30 a week. 30 is next to the letter. So 30 a week. mx plus b, that's m. M goes next to W because it says 30 a week. We add the 750. Now I know some of you saying, well, you said next to the letter, so can I put it next to S? No. Remember, this is still in the form y equals mx plus b, so this would be the m spot, therefore 30 goes there. And remember, if 30 represents how much you're going to do a week, this kind of looks like 30 a week plus 750 already saved. So now we put in the 20, and now we put in the 1200. We will learn how to solve this by hand in class next week, but for now we are using our Inspires in class. So if you're given the screen, we know to press escape. And now we're going to go to new document, which is number 1, and we do not want to save. Alright, we need to add a calculator, and now we need to do some action. Some action needs to happen. So our action button is menu. We press menu, and we are in algebra right now. Where do we go from there? Of course, systems. Now, we have two equations, but we're not using x and y anymore. So, we need to change those. Instead of x, I'm going to put w because x was replaced by w. So, delete w. Please keep the y, the comma between the w and the, not the y, but the s. The s. So now we press OK. And again, that was x, that was y. I replaced x with w. I replaced y with s. Now you get this command, and this is what you want to see. We type in the equations with the equal signs using the new letters. W plus 750. S equals 20. W plus 1200. Enter. It says the first number is 45, the second number is 2100, but we know that the first number represents W. So in 45 weeks, they will have $2,100 saved. Even though they start in two different spots, they will both save $2,100 in 45 weeks. So the question says, how many weeks will it take Eric and Pam to save the same amount? The answer would be 45. I will continue a few more examples on another video. Tune in. Bye.